you know, as time goes by, I also think there's always something better, right? And sometimes you have to kind of make space for something better to come along. So that's why I sometimes like letting go of bags, to manifest something better or leave a space for something better to come along. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you love shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. So I watched This Is Daddy O's video yesterday. The tag was, if I could only keep one handbag, what would it be? And well, I really had to think about this, guys, because I've been really considering my whole handbag collection over the last few days. I don't know why, guys, but you know, I feel like I could continue to blindlessly buy bags, and sometimes when you just keep doing something, it can kind of like get a bit chaotic because, you know, I realized that I was like blindlessly buying bag charms and twillies, and it's got to a point where I really have too many, and I don't really think they're worth letting go or anything because they don't really have any resale value at this point, so I'm just gonna keep them and enjoy them. But you know, with handbags, I'm really starting to consider my whole collection and thinking, you know, I'm really trying to manage it because I don't know whether in the future I want to have this many bags or if I should really downsize it, or whether I should just have one bag, you know? Is that crazy? You know, recently I did a video about Jane Birkin, and she only carried one Birkin bag at a time and wore it to the ground. And I thought that was actually quite refreshing, you know, having that idea of really only sticking to a few key pieces. And you know, my boyfriend as well, he only wears a few outfits, but he invests in really good quality clothing, and he's always has his signature look, which I also really admire. But I find that I'm really, you know, I always like to change up my look. I have like, more is more for me. I like to have a lot of bags, but I find that I'm constantly wanting to buy bags, and there's no really end goal for me. You know, I've recently been really wanting to buy a Believe 25, but I've asked myself, is that like really my dream bag? And if I was only going to have one bag, would that be my bag? And my honest answer is no. So I'm really being careful about what I add to my collection going forward, and I'm even considering downsizing a little bit more, as crazy as that sounds, because, you know, I heard this expression or word this morning, entropy. It's not the authentication device, like entropy. I think it means, you know, having an order to something, and it's like, if you don't keep an order to something, it can get chaotic. So for example, if you just stop cleaning your house, it can get really dusty and messy. And if you just turn a blind eye to it, it can get crazy. So I don't want to turn a blind eye to my handbag collection, because I think if I just keep going down this path of buying bags, it can get chaotic again. So that's why I'm always kind of aware of what I have, because I have gone through phases in my life where I've collected way too much of one thing, or I've bought too many pairs of pants or too many knits, and it's just gotten really messy and out of control because I've just let it happen like that, you know? So I am trying to be more particular about what I buy and also what I keep, because yeah, at the end of the day, it does clutter up your life a bit. And sometimes if you want something better to come into your life, you want to manifest a dream bag, I find that letting go of bags always allows for better bags to come into my life. You know, there have been many times where I've got rid of many bags. Like, a lot of people were really against me selling my Louis Vuitton bags and, you know, all my Chanel bags, but I knew that their time was up. You know, nothing lasts forever, and I know that those bags were just not going to work out for me in the future. I couldn't see those bags in my future, so I let them go, and I made room for, you know, bags that I personally prefer now. But, you know, as time goes by, I also think there's always something better, right? And sometimes you have to kind of make space for something better to come along. So that's why I sometimes like letting go of bags, to manifest something better or leave a space for something better to come along. You know, without even trying, I kind of just pretend that something better is coming along, and usually something better does come along. So I think it's always good to reflect on, you know, even things in your life. Like, if you're always stuck in a rut, or you're thinking like, why am I always doing this? It's good to kind of stop doing it and you know, make room for something better, you know, whether it's to you know, break a bad habit or stop doing something that you hate. You know, you gotta make time for something better to come along. So that's why I've been kind of considering selling a few bags lately, because I'm really thinking about my collection and whether it's suiting my lifestyle anymore, if they're bags that really spark joy in me. But if I was only to keep one bag right now, purely for investment purpose, it would probably be my Birkins. I never use this bag, but I think given the mindset I'm in at the moment, after like making that video about Jane Birkin's Birkins, I think a Birkin bag is actually quite a resilient and durable bag. And you know, this is one of my favorite colors, Rose Pourpre. I know I'm not saying that right, but it's this beautiful purpley pink that I never really use this bag because, to be honest, it is kind of like my favorite bag and I don't really want to get it ruined. But it would be really hard for me to let it go because it is such a beautiful shade, and it's like not too big, not too small either. You know, I do personally prefer the look of the Birkin 25, and the only reason why I haven't bought that is because it's really expensive on the pre-love market. But you know, you never know, I might be offered that at the boutique one day and then I would happily say yes. So you know, I think that would be great as well. But I, for now, I'm really happy with my Birkin 30, and it's one of, I think, you know, it's obviously a status kind of bag. It's a quota bag. It's very impressive to some people, I suppose, but it also is really beautiful, like the details, the hardware, the way it opens and closes, just the fully the chev lining, like it's just got so many interesting details on it, you know, the clochette, the lock. It's just, you know, I just love how Hermes bags, they really put a lot of detail in their closures, and I know they can be a little bit fussy, but that's personally what I like about Hermes. They're not like just a magnet or a snap. They really put a lot of detail into the way and thought into the way that their bags close, and you know, the handles are so intricate as well. And I just think that this would be a bag that would last me a lot of years, you know, even if this was my only bag. And honestly, after really thinking about that, because I actually, I read a comment from the Bag Geek the other day. Hi, if you're watching. They actually only own a few Hermes bags, but they really curated their collection down to mainly Birkins and Kellys because they found that they were their favorite bags and they also hold the most value. And I'm someone who is a little bit of a collector, so I do, you know, have a bit of peace of mind if my bag holds value, because, you know, just in case you have to get rid of it in the future or whatever, you know, the money is still safe in the bag. So I have been thinking, you know, should I just buy Birkins and Kellys and that's it? Should I sacrifice all my Hermes non-quota bags? But the truth is I use my Picotins and my Bolide bags way more than my Birkin. But maybe that's just a mindset. Like, if I really did have less bags, I would personally want to keep my Birkins and Kellys because they're the prettiest bags. And if they were my only bags, they'd probably be the bags that I would use the most, right? So after thinking about that, it actually stopped me from wanting to buy the Bolide 25 because I was like, you know what? I actually really like the Birkin, but the reason why I don't wear it is because I like it so much and I'm scared to use it. So I should really start using it and enjoying it, and instead of like thinking I need to buy other bags and get distracted, I should really just enjoy these bags and be happy for what I have, because yeah, you know, sometimes it just takes a different perspective to think about things differently. And you know, if the time comes that I don't like these bags anymore, well then so be it. But at the moment, I think this is a really beautiful bag, and I would love to keep it if this was the only bag I could keep. I think it's gorgeous. Yeah, I just really like it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to tag a few people below to do this video as well. If you could only keep one bag, what would it be? Would it be a really expensive bag or something that you find that you use a lot? Let me know. And thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!